What's going on, guys? It's your boy Eldar here. Still working on the hatch. Uh, did a couple of things to the hatch here. Shout out to my boy Chris Rogers at DNL Car Club. Stands for Dirt Nasty Low. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but couple of the new features here that I did to the hatch. I did paint the valve cover there and put a brand new valve cover gasket. This is an original B18C from Japan, powered by a LS B16 transmission. Not big on the intake. It just, got something cheap. It's a Blocks Performance Induction Competition Series. Stock throttle body still. Engine cold air intake and an AEM header. I think that's an AEM header. Don't quote me on that. Also, Blocks aluminum radiator, rye wire harness, full MSD ignition system, SS blaster coil with the cap, rotor, and wires. Here soon, I'm going to make a video about swapping that over to coils, finally. Can't wait for that to happen. But it's got an S300 Honda. I think it's got the standalone engine management system already put in it. I did not do that personally, but it has been done. Also in the interior, it looks kind of rough in there right now. It's going to be all cleaned out and everything. Tenzo-R seats, which I think I'm going to clean them and probably sell them and get something more of what the actual Type R had in there, which I believe was, what was it, Sparco, I believe. Sparco seats, red Sparco seats, I believe they were. I may be wrong. Like I said, I don't know a lot about the Type R. This is my first B-Series VTEC car I've ever owned. So, like I said, it's got a little bit of work that needs to be done to it on the interior. As far as the interior goes, you can't really tell that much. It's kind of dark in here. Right now, what I'm going to be doing is going ahead and cleaning up the interior as best as I can. Shout out to Meguiar's. They do an excellent job. I mean, I swear by this stuff. For your protectant, definitely use Meguiar's. That's what I use. I mean, it smells good. It cleans good. I've done this dash about 6 months ago, and it still has that somewhat of a shine to it. So it does hold up pretty good when it comes to that. Cleaning your stuff and making sure it protects it from all the sunlight and the UV rays so it don't crack. Anyway, all the Meguiar's products that's all I use is Meguiar's. So I know there's a lot of guys out there using Armor All or whatever you like. You use what you like, but I personally recommend using Meguiar's because it is a very good product. Anywho, back to the Civic. This has got a Momo steering wheel, tuner series. Also has the NRG full quick release system in it. Skunk 2 shift knob. I don't know if that's any importance or not, but I do know as far as the engine goes, we did have titanium valve springs and retainers put in it. Also, it's got a Skunk 2 Stage 1 cam. It's been tuned, from what I heard from Il Garage, who tuned this car. Shout out to you guys. You guys did an awesome job. I bought this car off a friend of mine. He didn't want to sell it to anybody else, so I ended up buying it off of him, and it's served me quite well, actually, quite well. I've been dailying the hell out of it, and I kind of really want to lay off of that dailying it portion and kind of just make it into a fun weekend car to drive. I don't know what the hell that crap is, but we'll find out. But Anywho, there's a couple of things that need to be changed on this vehicle. As far as it is right now, oil pans leaking just a tad bit. Driver side axle needs done. Axle seal needs done. I just did the valve cover gasket and the valve cover since I painted it, so I ended up doing that. I did put a brand new MSD ignition pro cap on it. The other one was kind of shot. The main coil was messed up on it. So put your comments down below and let me know the best, cheapest way, or route I should say, that I should take this car. I'm looking to get about 375 to 400 horsepower out of it. That's the cap. I'm stopping there. I'm not one of those guys that are looking for 1100 horsepower out of a Honda, because that's not me. I don't care about the 1100 horsepower. I've seen these cars. I've driven these cars for a long time. I've worked on a lot of these cars, and 1100 horsepower is just really hard to keep on the ground. No matter what kind of setup you got, it's just really hard to keep that planted. 400 is going to be probably my cap. I don't want to go horsepower over 400, so I'll be in the modest range of 375 to 400. I would definitely like PFI Speed to do this for me. Shout out to you guys. I watch all your videos, and you guys are freaking awesome, man. Love all the setups you guys got, all the cars that come through there, man. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I do like that. Anywho, so I'll kind of keep you guys updated on the Civic. This is a Canadian shell with a Japanese body, a Canadian shell with a Japanese block. I don't know whether the transmission is from Japan or not, but I do know that that the engine block and the head and all that is from Japan. So, being that said, I'll link up with you guys here in a few, and I'm gonna get on cleaning it with Meguiar's. Again, if you guys need some Meguiar stuff, I'll make sure I put the link in the description down there. It's Meguiar's, a natural shine protectant. It's non-greasy formula, and it cleans and shines and protects your vehicle. And it's got superior UV blockage for durable protection. So if you guys want to use that stuff, that's definitely something that I would definitely go ahead and consider using if you're using any type of protectant inside your car. Now, this car has a lot of wires. I mean, there's so many wires, I don't even know what to do with it. Like I said, it does have a rye wire engine harness, and it's got a full wire tuck, but there's some wires, I don't know if you can see that there, and I think that's all for the headlight, or not for the headlights, but for those fog lamps down there. Now, I want to clean that up a little bit and kind of tuck them in a little bit better so they're not all jumbled up there, so we'll do that today too. So I guess that concludes the video for today. Like I said, I'll get back on and do some more stuff to this car and kind of keep you guys updated. Again, shout out to El Garage for doing this car, and they had it on the dyno there out in Illinois. Talked to the guy there, and he said it produced about 225, I think it was, all motor. So that I don't quote me on that, guys. I just, like I said, I'm taking it from the horse's mouth, man. But I think this is a modest 190, 210 horsepower car in between there somewhere, which is not bad for how light this car is. I mean, it's still got the full interior and everything, but it pulls really hard. VTEC hits really hard in this, and like I said, it's an awesome experience to drive this car. If you guys have hatches out there, shout out to you guys. If you guys have any EKs or any kind of Honda, shout out to the Honda guys. Gotta love it, man. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this loose. Like I said, leave your comments below here, and let me know what the best kind of setup for the money is for this vehicle. Like I said, everything's pretty much the way it is right now. Like I said, I'm thinking about getting a different intake, a different throttle body, probably a different fuel rail and injectors on this, and I definitely want to take this Dizzy off and go with the coil setup. I heard that works a lot better. You don't have any mechanical moving parts in there, and you don't have to worry about a lot of that stuff. So again, thank you guys for liking, subscribe if you want to get some more videos and some more input. I'm going to be learning as I go on, and maybe you guys learn something as you go on as well. Thank you. Peace out.